Hello. About a year ago, I took out a magazine subscription with service mags that comes with the bank postal, and the freebie was this: a little Android tablet, which isn't terribly powerful because it's free, but it had Android 12, 2 gigs of memory, and a 128 by 800 pixel screen, so it could do proper HD. It wasn't overly capable because, as I said, it's free, but it was useful, and I'm actually quite interested in the idea of having something like a little Android device with a built-in keyboard, because I don't need to lug around a Bluetooth keyboard with a tablet. It just folds down, it's done. And here it is in this little box. Unfortunately, I cannot show it to you because I stopped using it in around about October, shut it down properly. I always shut these things down, and I had the Pi set up here, so I started using that. I came to turn it on to do something. I think I wanted to capture some pictures with the HDMI adapter, which is there somewhere. I'm not sure where. And it wouldn't turn on. The little blue light on the front blinked, and that was it. So, okay, battery's dead for some reason. It's not normal that it would die 2 months when it's not even on. But put it in for charging for days, and nothing changed. So I got in touch with Danew, however you pronounce that. And I said it doesn't turn on. They had a look and they said, we have found the dysfunctionment of the product and an exchange has been done. A DB10 with a tactile screen will be sent in the box that it was received, which is this thing here. Note that the little mouse thingy is always popping out. Now this thing has a 1024 by 600 screen, and it has 1 gigabyte of memory on it, and for God's sake, Android 9? That's from 2018. It's ridiculous. Oh, and in case you're wondering why it's doing that, when I had it, it turned straight on. It wasn't in standby or anything. It just came straight on when I pushed the button. And I wanted to make sure that it worked when I power cycled it, to make sure that there was no password or anything like that I would need to talk to them about. So I turned it off, turned it back on, and it came up here saying avec de chiffrement or something like that. And do you want to do a complete system restoration? And I said, okay, we'll do that. Maybe get to speak to me in English rather than French. And well, it's been like that since 6 o'clock yesterday, and it's 8:15 today. So turn it off, because that's obviously not doing anything useful. I think it just crashed. Turn it back on again. See? Android Go edition, the simple version for devices like this that don't have a lot of oomph in them. Wait for it to think about it. For those who don't understand these devices, what I'm saying here is basically, we've spotted a problem with your Audi, so here, have a Peugeot instead. But it has a sunroof. Yeah. There we go. That's the message it gives. I'll bring it up on the screen here so you can see it. Avec de chiffrement. And it says reinitialize the tablet, and if I tap on that, it will do so. And it will reboot again. I'll just leave it here. Sit down again. And when it finally gets around to rebooting, it will say suppression, and it's getting rid of all the information, and it will boot itself again, and it will go to the Danew logo, and I don't know if it does something at this point or if it just crashes, but then it just freezes and doesn't get any further. There you go, it's played the logo, and that is as far as it's going to get. I could leave it till tomorrow or the weekend or heat death of the universe, and it will not get any further. What a piece of crap. My personal feeling here is that they sent me one that has dodgy flash. It's probably been kicking around the office or the stockroom for bloody forever. It's 2018 that one is from. I think, yeah, I'm going to need something thinner to poke in there, so hang on a second. Right, I'm back. And the purpose of this, if we can open it up a little bit and push this in here and the button at the same time. Let it power up. We keep this pushed down for now. Right, here we go. So wipe cache partition. Yes. Wipe data factory reset. Yes. Formatting everything. Anything in the log's worth looking at? Last log. It's not going to show anything useful, so I can just leave that and reboot now. Well, it's 10 minutes later and it's done absolutely nothing. Just sat there at that screen. Force it off. Put it in its little bag that it comes with. Can't believe they tried passing off such an ancient thing in place of one that wasn't actually that bad. But there you go. That's suitable for landfill, to be honest. So it's a little bit depressing, but it's mostly annoying. Especially the fact they thought they could palm off such a piece of crap as a replacement for something that didn't work, that should have worked. But it weighs over 2 kilograms. That goes as a 3 kilogram parcel. I think it cost me €20 to send it, so I'm not going to waste the money on it again, to be honest. I'll just tell them what I think of them by email and point them at this video. This thing that I used at the very beginning, you can see it still says some of the stuff that I wrote on it. I used a basic Bic whiteboard marker that I use on the board behind me all the time, and it didn't want to come off. I used alcohol and scrubbed it with paper towels with the hand wash stuff, and it only cost me 50 centimes in sales. But why is everything so shit these days? I think we should just hit the big reset button and start again, really.